beautiful souls. Soul dance to the white dragon here. Good morning, good evening, good night, or whenever you're listening to this. Today is the day. The masterclass on Dragon Energy is at 10 a.m. Eastern. The link is below. Sign up. I shall not be responding to anyone after 9 a.m. Eastern. That is your deadline for signing up. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I'm feeling rather warm and I'm looking rather moist on the video. I went for a vigorous walk with the dog this morning because I went to sleep last night thinking about Women's Day, 1, 2, and the scars that we have all over our bodies. The worst, of course, are the unseen scars from the trauma, the physical, mental, and psychological abuse that we have all been subjected to. Whoever has not been subjected to this, who haven't experienced any trauma, I was going to say who don't believe that they have experienced any trauma, don't worry. It's coming. There is no choice, you see, because we are all on this journey. The journey of enlightenment, the journey of growth and contribution. And the only way to get there and to find ourselves is through trauma. We came here for that. So if any woman listening to this grew up and had such a wonderful childhood and experienced no psychological, emotional difficulties at all up until this point of watching this video, you're in for a hard road down the line. Silver spoon in the mouth or gold spoon in the mouth. Now, it's not that I'm wishing it on you, you know. That's just the way it is. We have to go through the pain in order to come out on the other side and appreciate those scars that we have healed. But the scars are visible, and that's what I want to talk about. It reminded me, I've been reading a story, I've been reading a series about human trafficking and children thrown away. And when I say thrown away, I don't mean aborted, but children abandoned, children stolen and used for illegal experiments. And used for experiments, period. Listen to me, ladies. Your scars, let's start with the physical scars, must be made into your badge or your cloak of courage. There are so many women now who are doing videos, who are showing up and showing their mutilated breasts or their breastless selves because they have been through it. I met this old lady. I shouldn't really even call her old, but she was so wise. I cared for her while she was dying. She had numerous cancers and she had no problem at all, you know, stripping and showing me the piece that they cut out of her, one of her breasts. That is obscene. I hope you women realize that. That is just obscene. How can you possibly heal a woman's body by mutilating her? No. That is a symbol, the most brutal symbol of the patriarchal mores in all societies today. It's obscene. It's obscene. It's just like having to press a woman's breast as flat as possible, maybe into a pancake, in order to identify if she has cancer or cancer or something. I have always rejected that as well, but I am different. No, what's important is that you know who you are. What is important is that you look at yourself in the goddamn mirror every morning. You strip and you admire your scars and you say thank you. You admire the rolls of flesh, the fat, and you say, I love you. You're beautiful. You admire everything that you do not like about yourself, or everything that society has told you, from the photoshopped models and onward. And you say, thank you. You were born with one leg long and one leg short. You look at it. You admire it. Your hips are lopsided. You walk, hop and drop, as we say in down in the Caribbean here. Thank you. I love you. You have, I know of one woman in the Congo. She was pregnant. And do you know what those monsters, the same African monsters, just like her, they chopped off her arms and her legs while she was pregnant. She survived. And she gave birth. Good morning, Pooja. Well, I know it's evening for you, Pooja. She gave birth to that child. And she was able to get assistance to wrap that child. I'm fine, Pooja. To wrap that child around her so that she could nurse her child. None of us in this so-called developed world have ever experienced anything even close. So let me tell you all something. If this young woman, who is now a middle-aged woman, well, she should be in her 40s by now, can do this, so can you. I know and admire a young woman right here in Trinidad and Tobago. She was born with no arms and deformed legs. She wanted to be a lawyer. Her mother was with her all the way, and she was able to get her law degree. She learned to write with her toes, her feet. She learned to eat with her toes and feet and do everything. And the mother accompanied her all the way so that she could go through her studies and get her law degree, and now she is a practicing lawyer. That woman and the other woman that I have spoken about made their scars into their cloaks of courage. You cannot allow anything to stand in your way. You cannot allow people's opinions to hinder you from what you want to do. It doesn't matter what it is you want, you know. Once you decide, this is what I want, you damn well go for it. You don't agree with me. You don't support me. Here is the trick, ladies. You always have support. You just have to look around to identify the people, not family, maybe not even friends, but others who support you. And you go there, you remember that. You don't feel liked by others. You look around, you look further afield, and you will be able to identify those people who do like you. You don't feel admired. You were never admired by your family. Look further afield. You will find the people who like you, support you, the people who give you confidence. That is where you need to go. That is how you create a cloak of scars. You have to step out of the box. You have to decide on what you want and you go for it. Okay, so you had no education. Your parents, your family, your whatever it is, didn't allow you to be educated. You don't know how to write. You can ask. You can go to a library. There are ways to do anything that you damn well want to do. You have to decide what you want and you have to go for it. Nobody's going to give you anything on a platter. Nobody at all. Because human beings do not like change. That's a fact. I should know. You should know. But when you want something, where is your drive and determination? Are you going to just curl up in a ball and give them what they expect of you? Or are you going to open your arms wide and say, fuck that? I am going for it regardless. This is what I want. This is what I intend to have. And you hold on to that intention. And that intention is going to open doors for you, ladies. But you have to dare. You have to step out. It only takes one step, you know. You have to step out from where you are. Allow your determination to power you forward. Nobody is going to give you anything. Nobody wants anything for you. And if anybody wants anything for you, it is very limited. Stop living by other people's goals and desires. You must become the star in your own movie. Most of us grew up. Actually, I even wanted to say all of us. We grew up being an extra in somebody else's movie, in somebody else's life. You are now an adult. Is that what you're going to continue to do? Because if that's the case, don't expect anything except living for other people. You must put yourself first. You must put yourself first. Nobody is going to put you first. Nobody at all. Remember that? And on this note, I'm going to say ciao.